you, it's Kyla Lou and welcome to today's video. You are looking so cute today. I love the shirt you have on. I'm at a loss for words. That's nice. This video is sponsored by McDonald's. I'm just kidding, it's not.
I wish.
Today, I'm gonna be walking you through all of the media elements within the ClickFunnels editor. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you guys can see here up at the top, there are 36 elements total in ClickFunnels. And if you guys missed my last video where I went through all of the text elements, make sure you go check this out because today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the media elements. So there are 5 media elements total. And if you're completely new to ClickFunnels, welcome to the club. All of the elements are bordered with this orange color. So that's what an element is. And if I go in here to add a new element and I go over here to our media section, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, okay? If I go over here to all, I'll be able to access all of the elements within ClickFunnels 1.0 because we've got ClickFunnels 2.0 coming out very shortly, which is very exciting. But let's go over here to media and kind of walk through the ins and outs of all of these different elements. First up on the list is an image. Okay. It's gone. One sec. Let's go over here to media. And if I just click on the image, it's going to add it in. You can drag and drop it in, but as you can see, doesn't always work. So here we have our image. The way I'm going to add an image is by going here into the settings, and right here where it says image, that's where I'm going to add it. So right here, there's a link for this image, but what I can actually do is click on this little image icon. And here I have my image library. So these are all images that I've uploaded in the past. So I can select one of those images and you can see it's got a blue border around it. And then I can click add image and it's going to add that in there. If I want to change the image, again, I'm just going to go back to the same place. I can click on another one, click add image, it's going to add it in. If I want to add an image into the library, I can just drag and drop it right up here in this area. Drag and drop, I almost said drop load. Drag and drop images here to upload. There we go. So that's how you can add images in. And if you want to get rid of an image in your library, you can see I have this image selected here. Over on the right-hand side, I can just click delete. It's gonna ask me if I wanna delete it and I can remove that image from my library. So let's go ahead, add this in here so you guys can see. Now, this image is really big. So if I want to make it smaller, I can adjust this image width and height. I normally play with the width. I don't usually ever touch the height, but you obviously can. So if I wanted to make it smaller pixels, I can just kind of start playing around with different numbers. The smallest I'll usually try out is like 200 pixels, but obviously you can adjust it how you want. So I can make that a lot smaller, which is nice because within ClickFunnels, you can't like drag to resize an image. You have to do it within this image width and height. Now, this alternate text, there's no like actual explanation of what this is. Oh, alt text. There's no explanation for what that is. So I'm not really sure. It's something to do with SEO. So maybe if you like add in text here, if I added your first funnel, maybe it helps with like people searching in like Google and I want my image to show up because if I preview this, I've added that like that text doesn't show up anywhere, but it might help with SEO. So if you want your image to be able to be searched like in Google, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't 100% like know the point, and I haven't really been able to find any help articles within ClickFunnels that like actually explains it. You can try and play around with it. Then we have a link URL, so you can add a link in here if you would like, or link URL target, normal new tab window, so meaning it just opens, it's here on the page or it opens up in a new window. Then you can add in a theme. Now this is going to add essentially a border around the entire image. So right now, this image that I have in my funnel has a white background. So it's going to, if I select any of these themes, it's going to showcase that. I have to sneeze. We're back. So you can use all of those themes, but just remember that it's going to just do the outline for the entire photo. Whereas in this case, if I wanted it to outline the computer, I would have to do that outside of ClickFunnels. So then if we go here, let's just keep that normal, go into advanced, align. This is on the page, so I can do left, I can do right, or I can do center. Radius, I can make it a circle, or I can round the corners. So you can actually make an image a circle here within ClickFunnels. You don't have to go and do that outside. I can add a border, so dark thumbnail border, white thumbnail border obviously doesn't show up on the white background, shadow, light shadow, full shadow, dark shadow. So again, that's going to be for the image. Opacity, which is how light or faded it is. And then grayscale, I can make it black and white. And then animation, I do talk about animation on the last video with the elements. It's going to be the same thing. Basically, if you want to add a little spice to your funnels and have some sort of animation to catch your audience's eye, this is where you do it. So typically with this time delay, I don't usually mess with that, but then you can do the type and select on page load or on scroll, and then select which type of style. So fade in, scale in, left, right, top, bottom, all of that good stuff. So you guys can check out my previous video about the text elements to see that in action. So there you guys go. That is an image and how to adjust everything there. Next, we have an image pop-up. So let me pull this up. This is the ClickFunnels help because I've never used this element personally in any of my funnels. And I was kind of confused about the point of it, but let me share this with you, okay? An image pop-up element will create a pop-up of an image on your page when a thumbnail image is clicked. This is helpful when creating an image gallery or for organizing many images on a page. So there you go. It's helpful if you have like an image gallery or you have multiple photos and you want people to be able to see a better version of the photo if there's like a ton of photos on your page that are really small. So let's go back in here. If I click on this, you'll see now I have two places to add an image. Okay, so I have my thumbnail and the full size. So let's go ahead, add our thumbnail in. I'm gonna add in these books here, the Secrets Trilogy. That's really big. So you can see here I can do the thumbnail width and height. Let's make it like pretty small, like how it would be on a page if I had a ton of images. Now let's do the full size image. So we can kind of make it cool. Let's do the one where the books are all out of the case. So you can't see it there. Obviously we've got our weird alt text that I still don't fully understand. Again, probably helps with SEO. Themes, we can add this theme for the thumbnail. Advanced, we've got all the same things. So align, radius, shadow, all those things. That's all going to be for the thumbnail, okay? So you're not gonna actually be able to do this for the full size image. So if we save this, let's go into preview. So, oh, we have this image here and I can click on it and boom, it pulls up our full image. With using this feature, I would have something like some text there saying like, click to view full image or something that gives your audience or customers an indication that they can click on the image. Because if I'm scrolling, I don't necessarily know that I should click on this unless something indicates that I can click on it. So that is the image pop-up. The next one, those are kind of our images. Then we're gonna move on to videos. So here we have a video. Now, when you click to add in a video element, it comes in really, really big, okay? So what I usually like to do straight off the bat is I go over here to advanced and I just make it like 3/4 width or even half width so that I can see it and kind of mess with it. And then if I want to make it bigger, I can. So let's go back here to the settings first. So most importantly, we have the video type. So it's automatically going to default to this custom embed. But what the easiest thing to do is choose either YouTube or Vimeo. Obviously you can choose Wistia, Easy Video Suite, HTML5 video, but I typically just use YouTube. And then I'm just gonna paste in, I'm just gonna go ahead and paste in a URL there. And then we've got a couple different options. So autoplay, meaning when your customer gets onto your sales page, is the video automatically gonna start playing? So I can select that on and off. Controls, this is going to allow your customer to pause or play the videos. Hey friends, Editing Kyla here, and I am a big fat liar. So just barely I said that if the controls are off, they will not be able to pause or play the video. That is a complete lie because I went and tested it and I was like, yeah, I was wrong about that. So if you have the controls off, they still will be able to pause and play the video. They just won't be able to do things like change the speed of the video or add captions, or if you can see like the little marker as the video progresses, as it plays, they won't be able to move that and skip to different parts of the video, but they will still be able to pause or play it. So it's just all the other controls of the video that they could do if you turn that off. Okay, back to the video. So you can adjust that on or off, branding on or off, you can choose that, and block pause. So you can see here, desktop only, you will set to autoplay on desktop. You can block them from pausing the video. Unmute label, meaning the video is playing with sound when they get in, or it's muted, only works with autoplay on, block, pause, no, and controls off. So there's a very specific recipe to be able to mute it. And then you can do the optional width and height. So you can do a custom width and height of your video size. Then we have overlay text that you can add, only works with block pause. So that means I have to have block pause on, and then the text will display over the video. Then I can do the theme. So this is just gonna add a border to the video. So I have black, white, green, red, there's a bunch of different ones. And then we have advanced. So again, this is the size. You can have sticky on scroll. So what this is going to do is they see the video, they start to scroll, the video is gonna move to a corner and it's gonna keep playing as they keep scrolling. So it's like gives them a chance to still watch the video while they're scrolling, checking other things out. So you can do that. And then the padding of the border. So you can do 0 and it's going to be really skinny, or I can do 25 and it's going to be really thick. Now, one thing I do want to note is I've already added my YouTube URL for this video, but it's not going to show up while I'm on the editing screen. So if I click save and let's go back here to preview, now you can see my video is there. Whereas I go back to the editing screen and I can't see it. So that's why you'll always want to make sure when you're using any elements, but especially video elements, that you're saving and previewing them, because again, they're not going to show up here on the editing screen. Okay, sir, you're kind of crowding our box set here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, our next element up here on the docket is a video pop-up, okay? And again, I've never used this before, but this is why I'm doing this video, because there's a lot of elements I feel like that are available that no one often uses because they have no idea what they do. So again, let's pull up our ClickFunnels help article. Learn how to add a pop-up video to your ClickFunnels page. Video pop-ups will only play in a pop-up box when a user clicks on them. This is useful for adding video galleries to your pages for testimonials. So that's pretty cool. So instead of just having a video, they can click on the thumbnail, and then watch the video. So let me show you how to do this. So I've added this in, it says watch video. I'm gonna click on these settings here, and we've got a thumbnail URL and we need to add a video URL. So let me add in my YouTube video URL here. And then let's go ahead and upload my thumbnail. So I'm just gonna click on the image icon. Let's go ahead, find my image here. And I'm gonna drag it here into ClickFunnels and it's gonna upload. Perfect. And then we're gonna add the image, and holy smokes, that is way too big. Okay, so let's adjust the width of this thumbnail. Let's do 400. Okay, awesome. There's my thumbnail. Looks good. I'm not gonna adjust the height. Then I've got themes. Can add a little border there. Awesome. And then advanced, align, radius, all of that good stuff. Maybe I add a shadow onto it. That looks good. So now let's save this. I've got my video in there. Let's preview it. Oh, I'm a customer, going down, scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, look at this thumbnail. And oh, the video's not working. Hold please. Okay. I figured it out. I know why it wasn't working. And this, I'm glad it went wrong because now I can show you guys, okay? So I was trying to add a YouTube URL in here. So what I would normally do is just go here. This is the YouTube video I'm trying to add onto my page. Click share, copy, and add it in. But if we go over here to our help article, okay, where is it? Please note, when using YouTube short links, so u2.be, will not work with the video pop-up element. Please use the long link from YouTube instead. So if you look at this link, it's got the u2.be. So what I did is went up here to the search bar, copied that link. Let's go back here to my funnel, add that in, save, preview, click on it. Voila, that's how you access that. And now our last media element here is an audio player. So this can be really cool if maybe you're adding clips from your podcast, or you want like a little bit of teaser, or you want to be able to connect to your audience, but you hate getting on camera, so you want to leave them a little message. Let me show you how this works. So what I'm gonna do is click on the settings for this element here, and this is pretty straightforward, okay? So audio file URL. So I need some sort of URL. So I've added a YouTube link in here. What you can do is that you can upload like your audio file to YouTube and then create it as unlisted and get the link, or you can upload it to like a Google Drive and get the link there. The point is you need a link. And then here we have controls, so if they can pause or play it, autoplay, meaning it plays the minute they get on the page, and then the loop. So after the audio clip is done, does it loop back and start over? Themes, I can change how this looks here, and then advanced width, we can change the width there. Padding, so line, now it's aligned left. I want it centered. And let's go back here and adjust this top margin. That's the space from the top of our element to the bottom of the element above it. And let's check this out. So let's save this. I think the audio file I put in here was just like grasshoppers chirping. Nice. So you can see here they can pause it. I can adjust the volume here. Let me show you guys what it looks like if I take the controls, the control away. So controls off, save. So now it just doesn't allow me to pause it. So there you guys go. I really hope you found this video helpful and useful. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I do my best to respond to each and every single question. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me on today's video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, dudes. 'Cause I've been living life